And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If there is anyone who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mekon.
Ah, what to do about the Mekon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach, while the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Friends act strange. A friend sad? Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hom must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dunban's locked himself away ever since we came back. Is it because of the girl who was operating that Mekon?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives. We thought she was killed in Colony 9.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dunban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dunban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here.
If that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora. I'd better talk to Dunban. He'll know something.
So many questions, and we're not in the best mindset to know why. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we made it up to Prison Island, fought Metalface, and we came off a lot more than what we expected. Fiora's still alive, although not in the way that we expected. And of course, Melia's father is no longer with us. Before going on, as always, if the characters are out, I recommend talking to them.
Yo.
Sure. Don't go stressing out by yourself. Darren and me here are there for you.
Yo.
And he says the same thing, which is a little bit weird.
Speak.
Shulk, about you and Fiora. It is nothing.
Yeah?
Shulk, why don't you go out and get some air? You need some time to calm down and think.
let Dun go alone. Shulk think he go eat by himself and not take us. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, Ricky want to go too. Everyone's kind of all over the place, and after what we've just experienced, yeah, I kind of understand. The very reason why we are out here on this adventure is because of Fiora. And also, it's a little subtle thing that not a lot of people will get. But the reason why Shulk went out is because I wonder how Dunban feels. But let's face it, if anyone's more affected by Fiora, it's gonna be Shulk.
Yeah.
So it's like a defense mechanism. Like, I'm just gonna say it's Dunban, but when actually it's me who needs some fresh air. But man.
Yeah, because he comforted Shulk in the beginning when Shulk went to comfort him.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, and I don't mean to self plug, but I honestly feel like Prison Island is one of the greatest moments in not only JRPGs but video games in a nutshell. If you want to have an idea on why we think that, we actually have a video on that moment explaining why we think that. So if you guys want to, it'll be in the cards in the top of the screen. So there will be spoilers involved, but look at it at your own risk. But with that, let's have another talk with Dunban.
I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just, I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban.
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And, not long afterwards, we lost our father to a Mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought, if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed. Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk, you too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Kallian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
I personally love that scene because when the game first started, it was about Dunban showing that he's strong and he keeps a level head.
Yeah.
In that cutscene, in that moment, he's got a caring side, and he doesn't mind being soft and honest. Again, Dunban just shows he's not only the maturest, but he can't do wrong. He can't do wrong. And I like how the game doesn't wallow in self-pity for long, because there are some films and some video games in which there's a brief stint in which the characters are like lost and just don't know what to do for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Here it's like, things are tense, but you can keep going.
We have each other, so we'll be okay.
And Fiora's still here. So you know what? Let's keep going. On and on and on. I think you'd like that.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling you at short notice.
It's fine. Is anything wrong?
I must apologize to you all. Forgive our hubris. We High Entia were arrogant enough to idly sit behind our defenses, safe in the knowledge that Mechonis lies a great distance from our land, and we were wrong. Our decision to ignore the Mechon assault on your homeland was wrong.
Your Highness, does this mean...
Yes, Shulk. We will face the dangers ahead together.
Brother.
Which leads me to my request. After setting eyes on a group consisting of Homs, Nopon, and High Entia alike, I realized an allied army must be formed. I ask that you act as ambassadors for the assembly of this force. Tell me your thoughts, Shulk.
I need time before I make a decision.
Does Shulk not wish to aid us in our mission?
I do not believe that to be true.
Then why?
Shulk has other people to consider. That wasn't like you, Shulk.
I'm sorry.
You know you can talk to me.
It's Fiora. That's why you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Knew it. You wouldn't think twice otherwise.
I just don't know.
Find her, Shulk.
Melia,
I used to believe my father did not love me. Until the day he died. If you do not grasp the importance of loved ones until after they are gone, that is simply too late.
You're right, Melia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get Fiora back.
You don't have to do this. I'll go and look for her myself. The burden should be mine.
No. I want her back as much as you.
Leave the ambassador stuff to me, Shulk. I'll probably make a mess of it. But we're a team. You can count on me.
I'm afraid that is my duty, Rhyme. I am of both High Entia and Hom's blood. I am the Crown Princess, and of mixed heritage. Thus, I am best suited to carry out this task.
That means we won't...
Yes. I will remain here. We must say goodbye. Is that what you really want? Yes. But promise me, when you find her, you'll come back. I'll be here waiting for you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's probably a good idea if I go and tell Kallian myself.
I am sure he already understands. Besides, It's likely that the ministers are harassing him at this present moment. We should spare him any further inconvenience.
Then... this is goodbye.
Yes. Come back as soon as you can. We are in great need of your help.
Got it.
Why are you still here?
Listen, I'll keep an eye on Shulk for you.
Whatever can you mean?
Well, it's a risky strategy, letting Shulk go off and just hoping he'll come back to you.
Shulk and I are merely...
Yeah. But remember, the longer he's away, the more chance his feelings for you will fade.
But...
once we find this Fiora, I will personally whisk him back here in a heartbeat. Don't give up.
I appreciate it.
Great. Don't worry, Melia. I'm on your side.
Brother?
Just on your way out, I see.
It's not what...
I'm sorry, Your Highness. About your offer. We must humbly decline.
I see. Very well. Let us hope my sister does not shed too many tears.
I stay because I must, brother.
There's 2 Melias.
I'm wrong. This Melie smell different.
Yes. We need Melia to learn more of the lands of Bionis. But she is still bound to handle public matters. Hence, another Melia.
Kallian.
Your Highness, Crown Princess. As your humble subject, I formally request the following.
Speak.
I request that you accompany Shulk in his quest to find the Mechon that attacked Alcamoth.
Are you sure?
Shulk, I am aware of everything. Go forth and follow your heart. There will come a day when we need you, but it is not today.
Your Highness, that means a lot to me.
That is one cool prince.
If only someone had his sensitivity.
Sensitivity? Well, I'm sensitive.
The jury's out on that one.
That's a relief.
We have recently received a report that the silver-faced Mechon fled to Galahad Fortress, the Mechon stronghold at Sword Valley. It will be a treacherous path. My sister is in your hands.
Thank you, Kallian. I will keep her safe.
Regent, I accept your request. I will return victorious with Shulk.
I am most pleased.
Leaving without me?
Do you want to come?
To reach Galahad Fortress, you will need to travel through Valak Mountain on the right arm of the Bionis. The snow-covered mountains are fraught with danger. Those unfamiliar to them risk never coming back.
Of course, you would be familiar with that region.
Then there's no point in wasting time.
Leave the Allied force to me. I am not known for my diplomacy, but call it pride. I shall succeed.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
I look forward to the day. Heroes of Bionis, make us proud.
You see? Now we're getting some respect.
We're back to this again, are we?
See you soon, Kallian.
And thus, the gang is all back together.
Mm-hmm.
Except, not quite. But, regardless though, we have Melia, we have Rhine, we've got everyone. And I gotta say, I still love these scenes. I still love these scenes to this day.
Yeah.
down to Charlotte's, let's face it, she knows. She has instincts. And I feel like the Definitive Edition just amplifies it with facial expressions. The fact that they now have more facial animations, it just makes every, I guess, subtle thing a bit more poignant.
Yeah, like Charlotte's expressions as well when she closed her eyes.
Just, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. This is bar none one of my favorite parts of this game, and if you couldn't tell, I already love this Sonic game to death. But before we head out, there are some things that I want to showcase as well as see, just briefly. So, just give it a second, and we'll see.
Me.
Okay. Didn't know that was there. Well, I guess it's official. Hyentia can do things. They can have fun.
Yeah.
Bet you think that's what happened.
Oh no, and here goes the whole cycle of it always raining when Melia's here.
So we kind of had things a little bit mixed up, but actually we weren't wrong. This NPC here, if you read her dialogue...
If my husband died on duty, but I'm still alive and so is my child.
If you talk to this NPC as soon as you entered Alchemoth with either Melia or anyone else, she would say that her husband died while protecting Melia on a special assignment. He was one of the 4 gods with Melia.
Yeah.
You don't really get anything else out of them, but still. A nice little subtle thing that not everyone's gonna find. But that does bring a smile to my face, remembering how excited and how childlike Melia was when she killed the Telethia.
So... I did it. Did you see?
No, just that tone and just that voice acting, I guess.
Yeah.
It is kind of a shame how that doesn't get brought up again, but it makes Melia a more likable person. Anyway, though, from fighting we did do to fighting that we're gonna do in a short while. So, as always, before we leave an area for a while, we're gonna go back and enter the challenge area and see what exclusive things lay in wait for the Crown Princess. What was that? Wait, hang on.
What?
Did I read that correctly? Go back for a second. What did he say? Okay, fine. I thought he was gonna say something else for a second there. What I wouldn't give to Oogle is what I thought I saw. And then I saw Melia, thought, oh boy. Oh boy, you would be in trouble if Lady Melia knew your face, which she does, and which she'll do with you in a year's time. You see, now here's the benefit to Melia being a crown, a princess, in a year. She gets to put people on her list, her kill list. And we'll get the skirts from Magniforce when we pass by. But anyway, on to the challenge area.
I have to go the long way because I can't fast travel.
Yeah, yes you can. Okay, that was weird. I like how I fast traveled off screen, but yet couldn't fast travel here.
That was a different save file.
Well, never bloody mind then. The thing is outside. Ryan, you are so slow. I'm here. What I miss? It's by the shop. If
I
memory...
didn't know, because I knew there was one right outside Melia's villa.
Or am I wrong? Am I the one who's full of nonsense? Probably. We see back when we get to the area. Gotta love that sight. Now here we are in the challenge area. So what does the Nopon Sage have for Melia? I'd say he's been waiting. What friends like tackling today? Well, good sir, we would like to go for Oh Brother starring Melia. Alright, unless we're fighting Kallian, I'm not in... I don't know what I'm gonna do. Not the best, but we got it done.
Is new high score! Yay!
And weirdly enough, we did not get any unique dialogue for Melia. Which is really weird. Because we had one for Dunban, we had one for Ryan, had one for Charlotte. I think we had one. I think we had one for Ricky. But I digress, though. Very weird.
Archsage not going anywhere.
What if you tried it again?
I can definitely try. Beer back.
Cannot recommend taking it easy.
Pretty weird.
Yeah.
We will need to traverse Sword Valley if we wish to reach Galahad Fortress.
If Colony 6 were in better shape, we could have taken a pod from there. How are we getting there?
We will take the path down from the Bionis right arm. Sword Valley is where the arm meets the Mechonis sword.
Aha! So that's our route.
As I said earlier, it is a snow-covered mountain range, and you should expect a tough climb. Are we all ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Quite. First, we will head through Machna Forest. This short-range pod will be our transport. All aboard, people.
Well, you gotta take one step backwards to move, move 2 steps forward. And I feel like that's what we've done this episode. Wasn't much, but I just want to preface this just for a second. This episode is the first episode that we have recorded ever since things went down between a tumultuous amount of technical difficulties, hardware failure, and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been a rough ride.
But it's good to be back.
Yeah. And I'm really glad that it ended last episode. When the best part of the game. And I don't mean to draw comparisons, but for me, I've got to make it here. There is a certain Let's Player who loves this game pretty much the same as what we did, or what we do. And the exact same time, they went down with illness and couldn't return to this game in months. I find it ironic that we're kind of suffering the same thing here. But still, though, that just shows how good of a part that Prison Island sea scene is. No matter how much crap came our way, it was the best part of the game, and it's just good to be back, guys.
It is.
And I know it's been in a while, you know, because of our gaps between uploads and whatnot and our inconsistencies, but hopefully now things are getting back to normal. This is a bit of a tangent, and I don't mean for it to drag on for as long as it has, but for everyone who's been patient with us and has stuck with us, whether it's be YouTube, social media, or etc, etc, we just want to thank you guys.
Yeah.
But hopefully now, onwards and upwards. We went down. We had a very tumultuous time, just like how Shulk saw Fiora. But just like these guys, we're going to recover and move forward with our adventure. So, with that said, guys, one last time, thank you very much, and we hope you stick with us further on. Thanks, game. Killing the mood here with the rain.
Yeah.
On that somber note, guys, if you like this episode, be sure to like it. If dislike it, well then you can have rain fall on you, apparently, during emotional moments.
We're unlucky.
But if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you all next time, where it's onwards to green pastures, Magna Forest and beyond. We'll see you next time, guys. Because the adventure's just starting to get good. We'll see you then.